Hello boys and girls out there in photography land. I got a call off my lovely friend here, Jen Williams, who is the creator of the Naked Jam brand. She creates all sorts of beautiful chutneys and jams and preserves for some really, really seriously high-end places. You're a bit exclusive, aren't you?
I am, certainly, but what I need is a picture of my new customer's label, the Tooting Glen, to go on a pop-up banner. The banner looks a bit like this. I know it's a bit short notice, as I only phoned you yesterday, but we're doing the New Forest show and we need to get this thing ordered. It'll have the Tooting Glen up here and a picture of the jar of our lovely foraged from the estate jam and other bits and bobs, but it's that bit there we're missing.
Got you. So
we've only just had the labels.
Yeah. So as in pop-up banner, we're talking one of those stand things to go to show. So you want, I notice you've got several different labels. Does it matter which, any, or you just choose?
I think we'll just choose, but it's got to be the Tooting Glen label.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Obviously,
I mean,
yeah.
There's different colours, I noticed.
I think, yeah, whichever looks the nicest,
All right.
really, or whatever we can do to create a nice effect.
Okay.
Either stack it or whatever we need to do to make it look great.
Yeah, so if we do a few versions of because jar on its own might be boring, but they may want to cut it out, we don't know. So if I do sort of like a little jumble up stacky thing of jars, maybe do a couple of little arty close-up angles, little soft focusy bits.
Yeah, that'd be good, but also as it's a new product for them and we've got you here with the camera, perhaps we could use the French dresser behind us to make it a bit more country hotel-ish. It might not go, but it might.
Okay.
Just to have some options.
Yeah, sure. Okie doke.
It's a bit,
Yeah, no, it's lovely. It's lovely. All right, so if we work together, we'll get something set up on here. We'll do some stuff with that and try and make it all look nice. Guys, this is Jen's own kitchen because we couldn't go to Tooting Glen to do it today because it's short notice. So we're just going to... I thought you'd be interested to see how we work around it and make it happen. You're artistic, I'm autistic, so let's do it.
fast smashing.
Come on then. Right, Jen's done a little bit of arty-farty stuff, haven't you, my dear?
I have, yeah.
So what we're going to do, the shot we're going for, even though this is kind of like, you know, it looks like a mess on a table, but it isn't. We've got the jar here in the foreground. This is the shot we want to create. Jar here in the foreground. We've got some little elderflowers there because elderflower is an ingredient of this. We're not going to go for a single jar all on its own with nothing because it's just going to be empty and nothing, you know? It'll look like this week, get 2 for 1 at your local supermarket, which isn't the Tooting Glen Hotel, you know? So what we're going to do, we're going to have this jar really, really sharp. So it stands out. This is a jar. We've got the label. We've got the name. Then we've also kind of coming back. We're using a narrow field of view. We're not going to see any of this, actually. We're just playing around with this stuff soft. So it's giving that jammy kind of a smell, the sort of sizzle. You know what I mean? Sort of like smell it bubbling and cooking. Should have seen Jen when she was on James Martin on the BBC recently talking about how you kind of drip things. And you were getting so excited with that. It was brilliant.
Jammy stuff.
Jammy stuff. And we're going to have a little teeny bit of cake. This is all going to be really, really soft in the background. So here's how we're going to execute it. Excuse me, my dear. I've got long lens using the 70 to 200 on a crop sensor for those of you who are going to worry about that stuff. I want a shallow depth of field, don't I? Well, I've got a 2.8 lens on. That's a very shallow depth of field, very, very blurry background. But it might be too blurry. So what we're going to do is run through the shot sort of one at a time. Still using a cable release with a mirror lockup because I don't want to risk any camera shake. If these are going to get blown up big, we can't have softness in it and there's no room to crop. So it's all got to be composed in camera. So it's all shot up, it's all lined up. I'm using the window light from the door. Sorry, here's a little thing on light for you. See that little highlight there? That started to creep into the room. We don't want that on these jars because it will ruin things. When we do the one with the jars on the dresser, I've got to make sure I work fast enough so we don't get light sneaking onto the jars or they'll look horrible. Right, so we're using the window light. It's nice window light, it's good light, but we don't want the sunlight on there. That's why they're in the shady bit. f2.8 aperture. Squealing noises of Lorna reversing into a chair with the camera. Set that onto the camera, f2.8, mirror lockup, white balance. I've just got it on sunny, we're shooting raws, going to sort it out later. Make sure my autofocus point is right smack on the front of that jar. We want it to be sharp. The shot's all composed, lock up the mirror and take the shot. Now what I need to do, round of applause from the lovely Jennifer, I just want to increase the depth of field a bit. So I'm going to take that, what was that? Were you reversing into something else?
Yep.
Oh, Lorna. I'm going from 2.8 to f4 because I just want to run some little experiments, increasing that depth of field little by little, just in case the 2.8 is too much, and I won't know until I get it on the computer. I'm going to run one at 5.6 and one at 8, f8. And I can see already in the back of the camera it's getting a bit too sharp. Let me just run one at 11, and then you guys can just look at these and you can see the effect. And this is a good thing about why you might want to use all those middle apertures, you know, it's just for subtle changes. That last one is at f16. As we just run through them quickly, you can see, look, the depth of field is just getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I prefer the shallower ones, definitely. Okay, onto the dresser. Welsh dresser shot. As you can see, Jen has kind of cleared some space. We've got some jars on there now. It looks a little bit bare, but all we're going to do is use the long lens, shallow sort of, you know, depth of field. So we're just going to sort of come through here. We just want to sort of clip the edge of this jug, which could easily pass as a teapot. And we just got some of this dresser, this kind of, you know, what are you laughing at? Kind of dresseriness. We got the little plant going on here as a little bit of soft background.
Just turn that.
Yeah, well spotted.
There.
It was just a case of turning a label. That label wasn't facing quite the same way as the others. Now, even though we're going to use a shallow depth of field, that sort of thing we'll notice. Well spotted, Jen. Okay. Now, something that's happened between when we started and did some other shots and now, the sun has come out. Light changes all the time. Don't forget it. It's what my 7 building blocks photography is about. Looking at all this stuff and using your brain. Now, look, we've got highlight running across here. We didn't have that earlier when we were looking at this dresser. That is a pain in the neck because your camera's going to either expose for that, perfect, this is all in shade, or it's going to expose for that, that'll be blown out white. So we've got to get round it. How are we going to do it? Jen has got, because she is Jen, a roll of, what do we got? That, where is it? This stuff. What is it?
It is tablecloth.
Oh, it's tablecloth.
For children's parties.
So what we want to do, we want to block the light coming in here. We don't want that light there, but we don't want to block the nice light that's sort of blowing through behind here. So we did dress rehearse this, people. Let's have a go. Jen is going up there on a chair.
Here.
I'll stick that under a jug.
Under a jug.
Oh, am I showing my midriff?
Probably.
Very exciting. Lorna giggling behind the camera. Stop wobbling the camera, Lorna Rose.
Right.
Right, what do we got? That's pretty good. That's all right, it's all right, because we don't want to get any highlights on the jars. That's good. We've got some nice little light wrapping around them. I don't know if you can see, viewers, in there we've got nice even light. You see the difference between this shelf down here and that one up there. You see that little highlight which pops in just there? That would ruin our picture. So, let's do it. I'm using long lens. I'm using you're going to want to know this. It's just under 200 millimeters on a crop sensor. What is that? I don't know, and it doesn't matter. It's the one that looks right, okay? Depth of field. I just want to shoot, I just want to get the edge of one of the labels with the Chute and Glen. So my shot's all set up. I have pre-done that. I'm focusing very carefully on the H of Chute and Glen, just in there, which will sort of hopefully come in nice and sharp. We've got nice light, nice composition. Remember, this is going to be blown up big into a, you know, banner thing. We can't afford to crop. We don't want to throw away any pixels. I need every last pixel. So in-camera composition, really important. Shots all set up, cable release, mirror lock up. Because I can't afford camera shake, even the slightest vibration, even with a heavy tripod. So I'm locking the mirror up, let the camera sit still, take the shot. That's looking good. Check these sorts of shots. Have a quick look in the back. Zoom in. Make sure. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to try another aperture. So I'm currently running at 4.5. I'm going to try it at 2.8 and just see what happens. Same shot. I have a feeling it will look nice, but I think the depth of field will be a little bit too small and we won't be able to read the label clearly. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to probably go with a 4.81. Anyway, right, so that's that shot kind of taken care of. I just locked the mirror up by accident, so I'll just take another one. I also want to do slightly different angles, so I've got a slope that way. I want to do a straight up and down version, so just rotating the camera, making sure it's straight, making sure the focus point is where I want it. There's a little beep. That's good. Mirror up, take the picture. You're doing a great job there, Jen. Lighting assistant. Jen used to be, what were you, theatre manager?
Yeah, stage manager.
For?
The Bolshoi Ballet.
Stage manager for the Bolshoi Ballet. How cool's that? Right, one more shot. I'm just going to angle it in the other direction. So I've got a little set of sequences, 3 shots. So there we go. So we've got some nice upright shots going on there. I think that worked. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified each time we upload one of our cool photography videos, or for more great photo tips, workshops and training, come and see us at our website, photographycourses.biz.